ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು dear learning enthusiasts, welcome back to SBPS online classes. Dear students, we have started NCERT class 6th social and political life. First chapter number 3, what is government, and in the previous video classes we had the discussion on the contents, introductory part, role of the government, levels of the government, laws and the government, types of the government. Now in the present video class we are going to discuss the remaining content, democratic government. So in this content we are going to learn what is democratic government, which are the essential features of the democratic government, why the Indian people struggled from bringing the democratic government, and what was the struggle movement in the USA and Europe, and what did it accomplish, and what are the ideas about the democratic government view of the Gandhiji. So in these all the points we are going to discuss in this content. Let us begin democratic government discussion. Dear students, democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people. So in India we are following the democratic government. So this achievement is the result of a long and eventful struggle of the Indian people. Why we called it as an eventful struggle? Because from 16th century to up to 19th century, Britishers ruled our country with the with dictatorship government. So the people struggled a lot in maintaining the laws and orders made by the Britishers, and those are created inequality in the society, and they require the people, Indian people require the government that gives the people some of the freedoms in the maintaining the law and orders, and these laws and orders treat the everyone equal. So this government is called the democratic government. Now, after the independence, after forming the constitution in India, we are following the democratic government. So what is the democratic government and its features of the democratic government? The main feature of democratic is that the people have the power to elect their leaders. So this is the first feature of the democratic government. What is that? The people have the power to elect their leaders in the democratic government. So in a sense, a democracy is a rule by the people. The people are ruling the government. The basic idea is that people rule themselves by participating in the making of these rules. So start with another few points. Democratic governments in our times are usually referred to as representative democracies. Why we called it as a representative democracies? Because people do not participate directly in the governments, so but instead choose their representatives through an election process. Who are called the representatives? The political leaders called the representative. Who will choose the political leaders in the government? We are the people choose the political representatives by the participating in the elections. So these people are called the representatives, and the representative made the laws with during the meeting time, and they make the decisions for the entire population to bring the equality and freedom. They considered every population's needs, and some of the rules they are making in the after meeting, after discussion of all the representatives. And these days a government cannot call itself democratic unless it allows what is known as universal adult franchise. Means where we can observe the democratic government, that government gives the power to people to participate in the election time, that we call universal adult franchise. So who are universal adult franchise persons? This means that all the adults in the country are allowed to vote who are completed 18 years or above the 18 years without any discrimination of caste, gender, religion, race or so on. And next we go through so this picture depicts about the people, they are casting the vote without any discrimination of caste, gender and so on during the election time. Who are completed 18 years and above the 18 years, they have right to vote in the election time and choose the political leaders that we call representative, and representatives formed the government and for ourselves. And next we go through the sometimes in the earliest forms of governments, they were not allowed women and the poor and property less and the uneducated were not allowed to vote. So this was the one of the rule made by the Britishers in the before independence. In India before independence, only a small minority was allowed to vote. So minority means the smaller group of people or a pupillage, they were allowed. So who are minority people? So who are educated and who are the upper caste, and the who are the men, they were allowed to vote in the during the election times, and remaining all people like poor and women's and who are uneducated, those were not allowed to vote during the election times. So this one of the condition of the rule made by the Britishers, and several people including Gandhiji were shocked at the unfairness of the practice and demanded that all adults have the right to vote. So this is known as universal adult franchise. The including Gandhiji, so many political leaders and society reformers opposed the law made by the Britishers, and they required the one of the right that allows the women's, poors and some persons, those are have the rights to vote during the election times. So and Gandhiji struggled for bringing the right to vote in India, and he wrote some of the views about democratic government in his journal Young India, and it was written in 1931 by the Gandhiji. And in that Young India, he said that I cannot possibly bear the idea that a man who has got wealth should have the vote. So it is oppose of the laws made by, it is one of the views about the Gandhijis, and who had the power, wealth and power, that person allowed to vote in the election time made by the Britishers. So he not considered this rule, and he opposed the rule and made by the Britishers. But then a man who has got character but no wealth or literacy should have no vote, or that a man who works honestly by the sweat of the brow day in and day out should not have the vote for the crime of being a poor man. So the government which not allows to vote the person who is poor and who is really work for the betterment of the India, and the women's and these were not given these persons to cast the vote during elections time. This is considered as a crime. So these are the views of the Gandhiji about the democratic government. And next we go through the votes for women. So many women struggled for their right to vote during the election times in India as well as in some countries. For especially in USA and Europe, women struggled for the bringing the one of the right that allows the vote for the women. So start with the reading of the how the women struggled in the bringing the right of the vote in the Europe and the USA. So all over Europe and USA, women and the poor have had to fight for participation in government women's. So struggle to vote got strengthened during the First World War. So women started the struggling in the during the World War First for bringing the right to vote. So this movement is called the women's suffrage movement, as the term suffrage usually means right to vote. So suffrage means right to vote. So the women struggled for bringing the right to vote in the constitution of their countries. So the suffragettes demanded the right to vote for all women and get to their demands heard by the chained, and and they themselves to railing in public places. Many suffragettes were imprisoned and went on hunger strikes, and they had to be fed by force. American women got the right to vote in 1920, and women in the United Kingdom got the vote in the same terms as men some years later in 1928. So in Europe and USA, so women struggled to bring the right to vote in the constitution. So sometimes these women who are struggling for bringing the right to vote in the protesting during the protesting times, sometimes the hunger strike time, and the women were jailed sometimes. And at lastly the American women got the right to vote in the democratic government in 1920, and in United Kingdom women got the right to vote in their constitution in 1928. So in the let us recapitulation of this democratic government in India. People have power to elect their leaders in the democratic government, and people rule themselves by participating. And representative democracies, in that people don't participate directly, election process will be held, and representative were elected by the people, and these representative meet one day and make decisions for the population. And universal adult franchise means all the adults in the country are allowed to vote. So these are some characteristics of the democratic government, and in upcoming class we will start the new lesson. Till then, bye bye, stay home, stay safe.